SquareEnix wants to hear opinions from you! You the consumer, you the fan, and I think that this is a good opportunity that's been afforded to us to go and tell them exactly how we feel. Naturally, in a very professional manner, because we don't want to go and scare the living daylights out of them and just have them go and gloss over it and then pass it to the side. No, we want them to hear us in full. See, I was going through this entire survey that they had posted on Twitter, and it's actually on their SquareEnix webpage, and this talked about, you know, lots of different things, such as what franchises from us currently are you invested in and interested in, what games from us from the past have you actually played, which they left a lot off that fucking list, by the way. What platforms do you currently play on and have you played on in the past? Where do you get all of your information for the games that you're interested in? Yada yada yada. There's a whole bunch of questions on there. I did think it was kind of weird that they left off the Vita, the Wii U, and the 3DS as platforms in every single one of the questions, as if they don't exist. And I just thought that was kind of asinine, considering that one of those platforms sells like fucking hotcakes. Like, that bitch is going the fuck out of style. So I just thought that was kind of stupid as shit, but yeah, whatever. And that was something that I brought up to them. But going through this is a good way to speak directly to them and have your opinions actually matter and be heard. Because a lot of times it'll just complete over their fucking head, even if it seems like common sense. I brought up to them a gigantic catalog and list of franchises and games that they seemingly have been ignoring for generations, if not fucking decades now, and it's always pissed me off. I ask about things like, how about Einhander, which I consider to be one of the best shoot-em-ups ever in existence, and it came from a company known for role-playing games. I was like, holy fuck, that's amazing right there. What about the Tobal games? You made 2 Tobal games and then just stopped, and especially with how hardware is nowadays, that could be amazing. Just why aren't we getting more of that? What about Brave Fencer Musashi? How about an actual continuation of the Parasite Eve games, and ignoring the fact that you made Third Birthday because apparently you were huffing everything under a fucking sink if you thought that somehow was a noteworthy title to go and call the third entry into the series, because it fucking sucked bad. Then naturally brought up the Final Fantasy VII Remake, because, you know, how the fuck can I not bring up something that they've acknowledged multiple times and dangled that fucking carrot in front of all the fucking gaming horses out there and was like, nope, 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 and, you know, just pissing us the fuck off over some stupid ass shit like that. And I'm like, how about Vagrant Story? I love the fuck out of Vagrant Story. The Seiken Densetsu series, I'm sorry, hold up, Secret of Mana is amazing, and fans have to go and translate those games, yet here we are just being like, please more, but his throat's so dry. You know, I would like a sequel to The Bouncer. I love the shit out of The Bouncer. Considering I love beat-em-ups, The Bouncer was awesome. Are we getting more of that? No, we're not. We're not getting any of that. In the Saga series just is all over the place within quality. I don't know what the fuck they're ever thinking whenever they go and release those. I'm like, ugh. An official Star Ocean 3? That would be cool. Telling the folks at Enix to please give us the Dragon Quest games that were on the 3DS that you somehow just were like, yeah, fuck everybody who's in Europe and fucking North America and shit. They can go and suck a fat fucking dick. Australia? Nope, dude, you don't get any games either. No, that's dumb as shit. So, there's all these franchises. I mean, tons and tons and tons. I'm like, pay attention to these. They're really great. You had to go and stop that Chrono Trigger remake. Remember that? That was dumb as fuck. Should have hired the guys because it looked amazing. Just go and have a couple other people oversee the project, have some others go and help, and there you go. Or just do some more with Chrono Trigger in general. It would bring a smile to my face. And I told them that they need to go and focus more on bringing things to consoles. They'll release a shit ton of titles in mobile, which they've been doing lately, yet are like, oh, handhelds and consoles? No, not interested in them. Like, that's fucking stupid. I'm sorry, but there's tons of people who are waiting and hungry, and that's where you got your start, and that's what you're abandoning. Do you realize the asinine business decision that is and the amount of money that you are currently not getting back by doing something such as not investing in the actual fans that made you? And then, naturally, you have to go and bring up the other things such as Tomb Raider and Sleeping Dogs and a whole bunch of other titles that are done through Crystal Dynamics / Core / all the other fucking companies that they have. And I also want to go and congratulate them on the SquareEnix Collective, that thing that I brought up whenever I was talking about Fear Effect and Gex a couple of videos ago, and told them that's really good. I want to see them do more with it. And as a matter of fact, there's a little group of developers who are currently trying to go and put together a little remake of the Gex games, and is going to be presenting it to them, so I'm happy to see that people are actually taking initiative with this. But let them know, be detailed. Those little boxes that you can go and fill out, I mean, I was putting entire fucking novels worth of opinions and thoughts and all sorts of shit inside of those, and you should want to do that. Should want to go and do that, because it's, I mean, how often do you get to go and tell them stuff like that? We can go and tweet them all day, we can go and write them letters all day, but this is them saying, we want your opinions, please bring them to us. This is where they're going to be sitting down and paying attention to this shit. And I guarantee if they see the same shit over and over and over again, be like, wow, a lot of people weren't really digging Final Fantasy 13. I guess maybe we ought to stop shoving it down motherfuckers' throats. Wow, a lot of people have been asking for some of these particular games over and over again. Maybe we should be invested into the development of them, or resurrecting these franchises, or remaking these, or just fucking porting these. You know how many times I've wanted to see you make Final Fantasy 1 through 9 into one big collection and put it out there with a fucking art book and a bunch of soundtrack and a making of and a whole bunch of other shit and a history of? That would be amazing, and you could fit it all onto a fucking Blu-ray. One disc. One fucking disc. The games are already made. You just shove them onto there. Add some fucking achievements and trophies and shit to it. Add any kind of extras. That would be awesome. Fans would eat that up and enjoy it quite a bit. And they're still not doing it. I don't understand why. It's just very simple, tiny things go a long way. You have entire generations worth of gamers that don't know about stuff because you're not keeping it out there for them to be interested in. It's one of the things I'll say Nintendo does right, and people consider, oh, they're just rehashing and just rehashing. No, they're making sure that their entire catalog and their entire history is still something that's up to date on people that were born just a couple years ago. And they're still like, yeah, I know what that is, that's Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, I know what that is, that's Metroid. Yeah, that's Legend of Zelda, etc., etc. That's what Square Enix ought to be doing. I mean, fuck, man, there's just so many things. And then Enix has a ton of fucking stuff out there. Like, I'm focusing mainly on Squaresoft stuff, but still, as a company, as a whole, if they want to hear our opinions, say them. There you go. The link is in the description. Click on that and just go through, you know, I would actually share all the shit, but I had already done fucking completed the thing well after I came up with the idea of, I should actually share this in video form. That would be a good idea. So here you go. Anyway, do that, because I think that would be super duper horrific. Anyway, this is AlphaOmegaSin, as always. Nerds, nerdettes, and gamers game. Oh, fuck on.